bad pass.
Coach, your team had 3 straight games, 130 points. How do you like your team's offensive flow during this home stretch?
I thought in the first half tonight we were really good. The floor was spaced. We played with pace. We had plenty of ball reversals. We touched the paint multiple times. We sprayed it. I thought offensively we looked really, really good in the first half tonight. The second half, we didn't move the ball as much. We didn't space the floor as much. We had a couple of snap drives, and when we drove, we got past our guy, but we had one of our teammates and his defender in the paint. And so instead of just finishing over, possibly one guy, your guy, now you're trying to finish over your guy, your teammate, and his defender. So our spacing was not good in the second half. Our decisions weren't quick in the second half. We didn't play with great pace and variety in the second half. We kind of gave them the same dose of the same thing most of the second half. And then, we just kind of thought it was going to happen very easily. So we played good basketball offensively. We played some decent basketball in spurts tonight. You talk about 47 field goals made, and 35 of those were assisted. So we did do some things right, but I know and I think the guys in the locker room feel that we could have done better.
Coach, your team has now won 5 straight. How do you like your team's mindset and approach during this stretch?
Our guys have been good. We went through a little bit of adversity in terms of our wins and losses, and our guys just kind of stayed with it. And we kept trying to help them as best we could. Those guys stayed with it. They stayed together. And this is a veteran group that has been through a lot, and they figured out what they needed to do to play at a high level, and they're going out and they're showing it.
Mike, I know Coach Shannon had 23 points along with 6 threes. How do you like his impact on both ends of the floor tonight?
Landry's been impactful for us the entire season. Obviously he was really good tonight. Shooting the ball, he's 6 for 10 from 3. But like I said, not only has he shot it well this year, he's been very big for us defensively when he's been out on the floor, and not with his versatility and his physicality and how hard he plays. So it's great to have him out there.
Luka, how does your team bounce back as you guys face the Nets on Tuesday?
Luka, another European has been named in.
Jay, you finished with 28 points and knocked down 6 threes. What was working for you offensively tonight?
Just again, finding open space, finding windows to be available, and then be aggressive from there. And then just trying to play as simple as possible. Take what the defense is giving me, and don't try to force what's not there too much.
Shay, you averaged 26 a game for your career against the Knicks. Is there extra motivation of playing here against the Knicks at the Garden?
No, not really. Nothing like with the Knicks. The Garden is fun to play at just because the aroma of the building, the way the court's lit up, the way the crowd's a little like darkened. It's fun to play. And then all the historic games that have happened here. It's always like a get-up game for sure.
Better too.
Coach, how do you like Carl's level of intensity towards the end of the season more? He's been more aggressive.
I would say this. We also had to. When I say we, I'm talking about me. I had to adjust to him as well, and that's what a season's about. We're not playing the same way offensively as we did to start the year, and so I had to make some adjustments to try to figure out how I can get him involved a little bit better, get him to feel a little bit more comfortable, and it's showing a little bit. He's obviously putting the work, which you want all your guys to do, but it's a two-way street, and it's good to see him playing at the level he's playing at right now.
Ken, how important was it to set the tone early in back-to-back games in Game 4 and Game 5?
Oh, I thought it was great for our team to, come out with that physicality and that execution. It was great. We'll watch film tomorrow and improve. I think one of the things for sure we'll talk about is our discipline. Thought we fouled too much. I talked about it at halftime. But I thought our team did a great job of one thing that we always talk about is the starts, and we came out in the last 2 games with great starts. So that's an improvement of who we've been this whole season.
Jalen, 39 points tonight. How important was it for you to get off to such an early start and be able to continue it the rest of the way?
It was just important for us to come out the way we did, regardless of who's doing the scoring or whatever. I think just us being on the string on both sides of the ball really helped us, and we were locked in mentally, and the way we were playing, it's how we wanted to play. There's still a lot of things I think that we can do better and not have lapses, but I think our mentality walking into the game is something that we need to continue to have.